They didn't break you with pain. They broke you with quiet. They didn't break you with betrayal. They didn't break you with one massive fight. They didn't break you with a dramatic goodbye. They broke you with something far more dangerous. Quiet. The unanswered messages. The lack of support. The feeling that no matter what you gave, it was never enough. And that's why it took so long to see. Because it didn't feel like abuse. It felt like love slowly disappearing. Let me ask you something. When did you start apologizing for having needs? When did you start explaining your feelings just to be understood? When did you start shrinking your voice so someone else could stay comfortable? You weren't born doing that. You learned it, little by little, conversation by conversation, disappointment by disappointment, until one day you stopped asking for what you needed, not because you didn't need it, because you stopped believing you'd receive it. The most dangerous relationships aren't always loud. Sometimes they're quiet, so quiet you don't even realize you're being hurt. You celebrate the bare minimum. You become grateful for simple respect. A kind text feels special. Basic attention feels like love. And slowly, your standards fall lower and lower. Not because you're weak, because you've been starving emotionally for so long that crumbs start feeling like a feast. Disrespect rarely arrives all at once. It lives in the small moments. The interruption when you're speaking. The joke at your expense. The ignored message. The forgotten promise. The eye roll. The silence. The feeling that your presence matters less than everyone else's. And every time it happens, you tell yourself the same thing. Maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe they didn't mean it. Maybe I'm asking for too much. No, you're not asking for too much. You're asking the wrong person. The hardest truth isn't that they failed you. The hardest truth is how long you stayed trying to earn what should have been given freely. You showed up again and again and again. You gave understanding, patience, second chances, third chances, 10th chances, believing that if you loved them enough, they would finally see your value. But your worth was never the problem. Their inability to appreciate it was. And this is where everything changes. Not when they apologize, not when they suddenly understand, not when they become the person you hoped they'd be. Everything changes the moment you stop abandoning yourself, the moment you stop shrinking, the moment you stop calling pain love, the moment you stop confusing survival with connection. Because real love doesn't make you earn your place. It doesn't make you question your worth. It doesn't leave you feeling alone in a room with someone who's supposed to care. Real love feels safe, consistent, calm, and most importantly, it never requires you to become smaller to keep it. You survived the version of yourself that didn't know any better. Now honor that survival. Choose yourself. Protect your peace. And never go back to a place that made you forget who you were.